Be it known that Dr. Abdulطيف bin Rashid al-Zayani, Foreign Minister of the Kingdom of Bahrain, in recognition of outstanding achievement and service to his country and region, has been inducted into the United States Army Command and General Staff College International Hall of Fame.
Today we will induct Dr. Abdulطيف bin Rashid al-Zayani, General Luciano Portolano, Lieutenant General retired Gregory Bilton, and my classmate, General Karsten Breuer. With his induction, Dr. Abdulطيف bin Rashid Zayani is the 302nd inductee overall and the second inductee from Bahrain. A graduate of the CGSOC class of 1998, Dr. al-Zayani began his service to his nation in 1973, achieving the pinnacle of his public service career with his current appointment as the Bahrain Minister of Foreign Affairs in 2020. Dr. al-Zayani's life work embodies excellence, it embodies service, it embodies innovation. From mastering logistics and research across 3 continents to earning the Sword of Honor at CGSC, our discussion last night, we still do distinctly provide that honor to students. He still has the sword, he assured me. And he has used his knowledge as a powerful tool to develop both military and civilians alike. As an esteemed educator, Dr. al-Zayani has mentored and inspired future generations at some of the top institutions across the world. His influence is seen not just in the lessons he's taught, but in the leaders that he's empowered. Dr. al-Zayani, his efforts significantly contributed to strengthening Bahrain's national security, modernizing its defense forces, and ensuring stability. And whether on or off the battlefield, he is a constant pillar of diplomacy, forging alliances well beyond the borders of Bahrain. Dr. Zayani's legacy is one of dedication, it is one of leadership, and of lasting impact. His contributions will continue to shape future generations. And today, it is our honor to recognize Dr. al-Zayani and his life's service that has truly made a difference. Please publish the order.
Attention to orders. The United States Army Command and General Staff College. Be it known that Dr. Abdulطيف bin Rashid al-Zayani, Foreign Minister of the Kingdom of Bahrain, in recognition of outstanding achievement and service to his country and region, has been inducted into the United States Army Command and General Staff College International Hall of Fame. In testimony whereof and by authority vested in us, we do confer upon him this honor, given at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas, this 28th day of March, 2025. Lieutenant General Beagle and Foreign Minister al-Zayani will now unveil the portrait we will place in the International Hall of Fame. Lieutenant General Beagle will now present a certificate on behalf of the Military Order of the World Wars, signifying Foreign Minister al-Zayani's status as an inductee into the International Hall of Fame. And now Major General Hughes will present a gift designating Foreign Minister al-Zayani as an honorary life constituent of the United States Army Command and General Staff College Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency Foreign Minister al-Zayani.
My God, we used to call the Eisenhower Auditorium the big sleeping room. So please don't sleep on me. Commandant, Lieutenant General Beagle, fellow inductees, distinguished guests, it is a genuine honor and a true pleasure to be here today to receive this recognition from the Command and General Staff College. Being inducted into the International Hall of Fame is not just a personal achievement, but also a reflection of the values and principles that have shaped my professional journey. Many of the most important values and principles are the ones I learned right here at Fort Leavenworth. And as I am addressing so many of tomorrow's senior defense leaders, I would like to tell them that what you learn here is precious. I want to give a short overview of how those values have served me through my military, civilian, and diplomatic career. Fundamentally, the Command and General Staff College instilled in me the core principles of U.S. Army operations: mission command, initiative, agility, depth, and synchronization. These tenets guide my personal development, drive my success, and enhance my contributions across all aspects of life. And studying here at the Command and General Staff College also taught me that real leadership extends beyond authority. It involves understanding the commander's intent, the capabilities of our people, and the context in which we operate. And true leadership must also align actions with a clear vision, while remaining adaptable to uncertainty and evolving circumstances. This adaptability was vital to me in transitioning from military service to leading the police force in support of His Majesty the King of Bahrain's political reform program, which aimed to strengthen the effectiveness of law enforcement through genuine trust and partnership with citizens. In 2011, I was nominated by the Kingdom of Bahrain to be Secretary General of the Gulf Cooperation Council, a position in which I once again sought to apply the knowledge gained right here at Leavenworth. To this end, I led and coordinated negotiations towards the Gulf Initiative on the Yemeni crisis, facilitating a peaceful transition of power and reducing tensions. In doing so, I was guided by the principle that true success in any conflict is measured not just in military victories, but also by our capacity to foster sustainable peace. Subsequently, in 2020, I was honored to be appointed Minister of Foreign Affairs by His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. And since that date, I have worked to implement His Majesty's vision of a peaceful, stable, prosperous, and interconnected Middle East for all the region's peoples. And on September 15th, 2020, under a clear sky, following days of rain in DC, I thought it was a sign, a bright day for a bright future. I felt a sense of true hope and optimism in signing the Abraham Accords at the White House, led by President Trump. That historic moment marked a significant step toward fostering tolerance and collaboration in the Middle East, and underscored the vision, courage, and commitment of His Majesty King Hamad. I take pride in being part of an initiative that embodies President Trump's vision of transforming relationships, rejecting conflict, and promoting cooperation. Indeed, it is no exaggeration to say that the Abraham Accords set a vital precedent for nations to pursue a more stable and harmonious future together. Ladies and gentlemen, throughout the 37 years since graduating from this prestigious college, I have worked to implement the principles and values I learned here at Leavenworth. I have sought to use the fruits of this education to advocate for regional and global peace and security, particularly the need for genuine international cooperation and partnerships to tackle critical issues and to foster true peace, security, and stability. And in doing so, each day I strive to live up to the trust placed in me by His Majesty King Hamad, the first Bahraini officer to graduate from this distinguished college, and a member of the first class of inductees into the Hall of Fame. I am grateful for the support and guidance of His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, working as part of Team Bahrain to safeguard our nation's interests. Further, I acknowledge with deep appreciation the invaluable guidance and contributions of Field Marshal Sheikh Khalifa bin Ahmed Al Khalifa, Commander-in-Chief of the Bahrain Defense Force, and General Sheikh Rashid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, Minister of Interior, in my personal and professional development. So, as I am inducted into the Commandant General Staff College International Hall of Fame, I want to extend my deep appreciation to all those who have supported me on this journey. First and foremost, I thank my family, especially my wife and children, for their steadfast support, love, and understanding, which have enabled me to wholeheartedly pursue my passions and commitments. To my wife, thank you for being my partner and greatest supporter. I also want to acknowledge and thank the many mentors, colleagues, and friends, Sheikh Abdullah, Hamid, Talal, including those here at Fort Leavenworth, who have significantly influenced my professional and personal growth. Your guidance and support have enriched my life, and the lessons learned from our interactions will remain invaluable. And I want to thank my sponsors at the college, Mr. and Mrs. Eugene and Sandy Troller. Your friendship, care, and wisdom were instrumental in my successful completion of the course. In closing, may I once again extend my appreciation to the Commandant General Staff College for this honor, committing myself once again to the principles of effective leadership and prioritizing peace, prosperity, and cohesion across the Middle East. Thank you.